What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today we are messing around with the front bumper. Why are we doing that? This is why we're doing that. I'm very excited. Welcome another sponsor to the channel, Stow and Show front license plate bracket. I know you've seen them on the Scat Pack. You've definitely seen it on the Hellcat. I don't often drive with my license plate, but I do have the brackets installed on every car, and I wouldn't drive with any other product. I've yet to see anybody at all match the quality of this product. Customer service, the actual delivery, the response time, everything has been top-notch with this company. So I could 100% stand by and behind this company, which is why I totally endorse them. Let's see what we got here. This is the Stow and Show kit for the Trackhawk. Obviously, it's definitely a little bit long. If you saw the video on my Hellcat, it's definitely shorter. That definitely will play a factor because of the front bumper. Probably the mounting point and location, they had to make it a little bit longer. It is angled up a little bit, but this is the exact bracket and my plate that I used on the other car, so everything works good. This is the actual bracket that goes underneath the car. We're going to get into that. This is some beautiful reading materials that they sent us, so if you want to pause the screen, take a look at that. I will put their information down below, their website, their phone number, all of the good stuff if you want to contact them for sure. This is definitely somebody you want to make sure is on your build, and they work with quite a few car brands, so definitely an awesome company. I even got a cool pen, and I actually will use this pen. I've tried it a few times already, and it's actually really nice quality. Nice. This is what we get. Remove that. These are some of the screws that comes with it. The only thing I recommend is next time, for people like me who are impatient idiots, staples on that, not that great. So this kit is for the 2017 to 2019 Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT and Trackhawk. See what we're going to get ourselves into. This is going to be the overall look. It will give a off-centered look, obviously, because we have that silly active whatever the hell it is that I can't stand, and I purposely didn't get on the Hellcat, but it's here and it was unavoidable. So crapola. That's not the most exciting part. This is cool in and of itself. There was a product that I found out about just by browsing the website. I asked them and I'm like, hey guys, what's going on with this? Is this a possibility for this vehicle? Cool, you ready for this one? Check this out. You're not even gonna believe it. It's a GoPro Mount that hooks up to the bracket. So you could put your license plate on, take that bad boy off, hook your GoPro up, have your GoPro sitting on top of this damn GoPro mount, and you could drive with your GoPro on the front of the car, getting an absolutely unique and cool angle. Now, I want to try this out. We will put a couple clips in here. Bear with me as far as the audio. I will have to figure this out. There's going to be a ton of wind coming out, so I'll try a few things, I guess, while I'm driving to work, and I'll see what's going on. But I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with wind coming straight on. We're going to try it. We're going to figure it out. If we can get it to figure it out, this is pretty cool. Regardless, I know somebody out there probably has a solution. This is awesome. Same exact design. All they had to do was just take a little bit of a bracket here, and what a freaking cool little design. What a smart idea. What a smart freaking idea. I love companies like this. Not only did they come out with a product like this, they designed it so greatly, they made sure their customer service is top notch, and they came out with something so unique. That is freaking awesome. I've seen GoPro mounts on like tow hitches and stuff, but I really like this. So let's see what happens. Okay guys, so we are now down at the bottom of the car. I hate being down at the bottom of any car, because then you see some shit down here. I have no like scratches. Obviously it's a truck, so it's gonna be a little bit different, but Christ, there's some dirt and muck. Alright, so if you look underneath, oh, this actually works out pretty decent. If you look underneath, you're gonna be met with this situation here. The two bolts we're gonna be working on right here and right here. The tools we need, they said we need a 10mm wrench, 10mm socket, which I absolutely have because I'm over prepared. And then they said screwdriver, which I brought 2, thank God, because I'm already on the ground. I got the stubby, it'll work out. This is the hardware. We're gonna see what exactly all of this entails right now. So I guess because there's an indent here to make this sit flush, because there's sides, this comes with these little plastic tabs. So what we're gonna do, figure this happy horse shit out, is first of all, we're gonna move this there so I can actually reach something. Get the fucking screw out. Stupid? Are you stupid? Okay. Man, I do everything the hard way. It's just the way that's the way it be sometimes. Apparently this front bumper could survive the apocalypse with how big these screws are. It's good to know. Alright, so from looking at the pictures, my best assumption, because it doesn't really say what specific order. Oops. Banging into ship there, buddy. Alright. What is it? Which? That doesn't make any sense. So this is where my dilemma comes in. You see how this bracket looks? You see how that bracket looks? Do you see how on this picture, the furthest to the left, the furthest to the right, they're unoccupied. Unoccupado. But the 2 inside ones are? It doesn't make any sense. Let's go back down here and look. Do the holes match? Let's see. I doubt it. I don't think so. Let's just try for shits and giggles here. I mean, okay. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna send it. They know better than I do. They design it. We're gonna see how that works. Woo! That's close. God damn, that's close. I don't know if I can even... Can I get in to show you how close this is? Can I get you to appreciate? So this is like the lower beauty valance thing. That's this black part on the bottom here. And... holy smokes. That's close. I guess it's designed to fit, so it's good. So just for shits and giggles, this is what the GoPro mount would look like first. Do have some space. The GoPro will sit pretty good. Okay, so for right now I'm gonna take this off and I'm gonna put the actual plate on and see what we got. Wow, it definitely looks pretty cool. I like it. It's off-centered just enough. I'm glad I went a little bit further because obviously I want to make sure that's unobstructed, but looks good. Looks good. Let me show you how close we are here. So we're pretty dang close, but it's not touching. The only thing is, so honestly, I think what I will do is take a piece of foam just to have it back here, just in case. But honestly, I think this is a great product. Everything's pretty rock solid down here. The mount, you can see I'm trying to move it. It's not moving at all. What I will show you is the operation. There is a tiny little spring-loaded pin here. So basically all you do, if you want to take it off, is you pull this, and then you pull this. So what that little pin does is capture on this. So you'll know, like when you're coming in, you just left the car show, you know, that's where this is going to serve a purpose, by the way. You go to a car show and you want to take your plate off because it looks stupid, but you still have to drive with it on, depending on your state. When you're about to leave, you line up the holes, make sure you're down. You push it all the way until it's stopped. So now with your hand still on it, you're going to be pushing ever so slightly. You pull this, and as soon as it starts to move a little bit, you can let go of the pin and just push it the rest of the way until you hear this audible click. When you hear that, and you saw that spring push in, that's how you know you're locked in. And it ain't coming out. I'm pulling pretty hard. It ain't coming out. So it's a very rock solid setup. I trust a GoPro hanging off of this. I've had zero problems with this company with any kind of quality whatsoever. So it's definitely a go for us, guys. A go. Freaking stow and go. A stow and show. A stow and show. Stow and show is a go. Stow and go. I'm losing my mind. Anyway, so the extra stuff that they give us here. This is the stock bolts. I would recommend saving these just in case. These are the extra hardware that they give you. This is just gonna be if you want to mount your plate to their bracket. I already had mine. I'm keeping my plates, baby. I already had a setup that I've been using and I've had no problems with it, so it's gonna stay. I like the way it looks, I like the way it feels, and it's a little bit more sleek. I would get like a carbon fiber thing, but that's maybe for another day. Maybe for another day. Just to clarify now that I've done it, on the tools you need one tool. You need a 10mm socket. You don't even need the extension. I just, for some reason, always use extensions. I'm not really sure why. Making up for something? I don't think so. You don't need this, and you don't need the screwdrivers. That only comes into play if you were going to be using their extra hardware to mount the actual plate onto their bracket, which I didn't do. So that's it. You don't need any of that. I think we're going to have to look at it one more time because I think it looks pretty damn cool. Very excited. I know it's something small, right? But it's still a mod nonetheless, and I think it looks pretty damn awesome. I'm not even going to lie to you. There's like a 9 times out of 10 situation where I usually end up leaving this bracket in the back seat, and if I get pulled over, I just tell the cop, hey, I just got done washing the car and I forgot to put it back on. I'm so sorry, but look, hey, look, my car's nice and clean. Can you give me a little forgiveness, please? Usually it works, but if not, tell them the damn bracket's still in the car, you forgot to put it on, something. Usually it's not a ticket, but it depends on what kind of person pulls you over. So hope for the best, expect the worst though. Okay guys, so does this work? I'm about to show you 2 different clips I recorded. I didn't get too much time because it was on my way to work, but you can get an idea just from the examples that I'm using. One was with the Hero 3, one was with the Hero 7. So let's jump into those right now and we'll see how they sound. So as you can tell, it's not the best when it comes to hitting bumps. I definitely think there's room for me to improve here. Possibly maybe wrap something on here, like Teflon tape or a little bit of electrical tape. Something along those lines to fill the gap a little bit so that it won't vibrate as much. Maybe some kind of foam, something. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. So we'll see what we could do as far as that. I plan on doing videos more focused on the footage from these, so stick around for that. That'll be coming, but I just wanted to introduce, you know, this piece, this little addition to our arsenal for videos, which I think is pretty damn clever. Can't complain. And again, I want to thank Stow & Show for sending me these products. This is just my honest opinions. I think, like I said during the install, that there could have been a little bit more detail for me to go by, but it's not that bad. It's not rocket science, you know, you figure it out. Everything seems really nice. It's just very snug, but I guess that's the best thing, because I think if there's too much gap, you know, maybe something will happen with the aerodynamics of something and wind and some kind of science-y type thing that I don't know, nor do I want to know. So I'll leave it up to the professionals. The professionals made it this way. I trust this way. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you're an OCD OG, thank you so much. I love you guys. I truly do. Please click on that bell notification if you're going to subscribe. If you are not clicking that bell notification, I'm going to be very, very upset. And I might even say goodbye to my MPG. But anyway, that's really all we have for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. There's so much more to come. I say it every single video, but I mean it. I thank you so much. I'll see you guys on our next one. Have a good day.